What's up guys, Zenigami here, and let's go through the 30 stamina Blackbeard Pirates Fortnite Island on the Japanese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise. The skill books on this island include Time Skip Luffy / Gear 4 Luffy. Just a note that if you are doing this at launch, there is a bug where this doesn't properly give skill ups to Gear 4, and I think Universal books also don't properly give skill ups to Gear 4 if you have a Gear 4 that doesn't. If you don't already have a maxed out Gear 4. So if you are doing this at the moment that it launched, there is a slight bug with that, so be very, very careful. You might have to wait. But the actual characters in this island are very, very good. All three of these characters are actually really, really good. Highly recommend getting them maxed out. We're going to go over what they do at the end of the run. But for this run, we're going to be using a double 5+ Luffy team. I'm going to take a different Luffy. I want bind. There we go. I want bind on my Luffy, thank you very much. What we want to do is have at least level 2 anti-bind, because on stage 6 we're going to get binded for 2 turns, and on the final stage we're going to get binded for 4 turns. So we're going to want to bring bind reducers and level 2 anti-bind. You don't need it, it's only going to be binding one person, but it will make it a lot faster and a lot easier. Now also bringing a paralysis reducer like Neptune is going to be very useful, because on stage 6 we're going to get paralyzed. And then having a fixed damage dealer / poisoner is going to be nice for the final stage, because there are going to be 5 characters with very high defense. You can bring a fixed damage dealer, you can bring someone who sets their health to 0, you can bring a poisoner like Magellan here. Any poison will work, it doesn't have to be very much poison. Dawn Krieg poison, Perona poison. Sanji's fixed damage. Anything like that will happily kill all the guys on the outside. And then we can just focus on the final stage, which is going to be Laffitte. The secret stage for this island is going to be Doc Q. Doc Q is going to be an int character. He has about 200,000 hit points. When he shows up, he'll preemptively cut your health by 30%. On turn 4, he'll cut yourself by 30%, and below 20%, he'll cut your health by 30%. Whenever he attacks for 1,800 damage every single turn. So if you're using a team with low health, you'll see that I'll be using a Buggy Baccarat team later on. The Buggy Baccarat team does not very much damage at all, so it has a bit of trouble getting through that Doc Q stage, just because Doc Q does start to hurt over time with that health cut. And I don't need that many specials, just kind of want Neptune ready for stage 6. I think it's a mini boss stage, right? No, stage 7 is a mini boss, so 8 stages total. So I want Neptune ready for stage 7. And Doc Q can show up at any of stages 1 through 6. Alright, good, we're ready to go. If you don't have a Sabo, Sabo is not necessary. He's just really, really nice to get damage in. You can use anyone to help you deal damage with Sabo. You can swap Sabo out for a Doflamingo if you want to use his orb boost. A Kuma is really nice because you'll be getting a lot of block and badly matching orbs on the final stage, so Kuma will turn any of those block orbs into matching orbs. There he just binded one random character for 3 turns. I'm sorry, it's 3 turns bind. So he's one random character for 3-turn bind. And the entire right-hand column is going to get 2 turns of paralysis. Neptune will get rid of bind and paralysis, so that's nice unless, of course, she gets binded. You can use Luffy's for damage, or you can use 1,000 Sunnies for damage. You're not going to really do much damage on the next stage because of the high defense on the characters, so using them now is nice. And taking out Van Ogre is very easy. He has 240,000 hit points, attacks every other turn for 6,800, and below 20% he'll bind one random character for 3 turns. So against Laffitte, he has 680,000 hit points. He'll preemptively bind both of your captains for 4 turns. So we're going to use Magellan to poison everybody, which will kill all the guys on the outside. They have about 6 or 7 hit points. Robin will be a huge bind reducer. She also reduces cooldowns and stuff, but really we were just using her for the bind reduction. And then Sabo means that you can kill him with just regular attacks. The fodder units around Laffitte have about 60,000 defense, so you can kill him with regular attacks, but just using a poison reducer is a poisoner or something like that is going to be much easier. And there you go. The characters on this island are very, very good. I would actually recommend keeping all 3 of them. Let's see, which ones do we get? And we can talk about that one first. Oh, I'll just go to my box and we'll talk about those there. Their Secret Stage, .Q. Secret Stage, .Q is an int shooter free spirit character. Where are you, .Q? There you are. He has, his captain ability is, none of their captain abilities are actually very good. His captain ability just boosts attack and recovery of int characters by 1.5, but his special ability is Rare Recruit Shiryu's special. So just like Rare Recruit Shiryu, he has a chance of killing any character out there on the field. So he just has a random chance of killing anybody. It says a small chance, so or extremely small chance. So unlike Shiryu, who is a 25% chance to kill anybody, .Q is smaller than that. We have not yet spent a lot of time trying to test his special to see exactly the chance of him killing stuff. We'll get that done later and make a note on the database. But it is definitely a lower chance of killing something than Shiryu is. We'll just have to see what the chance of his special killing something is. But that's gonna be cool. It's another way to instantly kill something just like Shiryu. Once again, specials like .Q and Shiryu are not affected by debuff protection. They're not affected by enemy barriers. It's not affected by however much health they have. They could have 20 billion health, could have 99 turn debuff protection, and have a 1000 hit combo barrier, and you can still kill him instantly with just using his special. But remember that if his special misses, you're going to have to attack and change the turns. That way you can change the randomization, so you can actually use the special again. There's Laffitte, who is a Psi cerebral shooter. Laffitte's captain ability, once again useless, boosts the attack and recovery of Psi characters by 1.75, but his special ability shuffles non-matching orbs on shooter characters, reduces enemies' defense by 50%, and delays enemies for 1 turn. That goes onto a 9-turn cooldown. So just like Mr. 3, who is a 1-turn delayer on a 9-turn cooldown, but he's a slasher, Laffitte is a 1-turn delay on a 9-turn cooldown, but also does other stuff like helping you get better orbs and reducing enemy defense. So that's a very good special. And also note that these guys have 4 sockets here, and then 4 sockets here, and then 4 sockets here. So tons of sockets. These are very good characters, guys. Van Ogre is a dex-driven shooter. Captain ability, 2 times attack for shooters. Once again, not very good, but his special ability deals 10 times his attack in dex damage to 1 enemy, binds or locks your orbs 1 turn, so it saves your orbs, and boosts the attack of shooters by 1.5 times for 1 turn. So a orb binder for shooter characters, very nice. Same thing that 6-star Ace does, but without the damage. And doesn't cut your health, but also boosts the attack of shooters by 1.5. So Van Ogre, very good. Also 4 sockets. Laffitte, very good, also 4 sockets, and .Q, very good, also 4 sockets. Max out all these guys. I would highly recommend it. Don't forget that there are some very good books on this island, including Time Skip Luffy. I've been Zenigami, good luck farming it, thank you so much for watching, and y'all stay beautiful.